know what it is. We are back and we are live at Miss Megann.
Hey.
We are out here at the Enclave. We out here at the Smoke Shop. We out here at the club. We out here at the Haven.
Barbershop, beauty shop, braider shop, dispensary.
Hey, man, for y'all that been living under a rock for the last umpteen years, this is Miss Megann, the one and only TSF Miss Megann. How you doing?
I'm great, my D. Good to be in your presence.
You have came a long way from corporate America.
I have. I really have.
Do you remember the first time we met, Miss Megann?
I do. I remember. And you know what I just thought of? This is so funny. When we met at Intero Real Estate, where I was working the last corporate America job I had in 2014, or actually 2013, we went to Del Frisco's, right?
Yep.
And they had that similar egg roll and
bomb.com
sauce that we are eating tonight.
Ain't that something? Shout out Trap Rolls.
Yeah, shout out Trap Rolls.
Shout out Trap Rolls, man.
But I'll never forget that. Those were so delicious. And
yes,
they took them off their menu. But
did they?
Yeah, they did. Isn't that crazy?
Is Del Frisco still there?
I think they are not around anymore, but they took, before they closed down, period, they had took them off their menu.
Oh, man. They had many nice things on their schedule.
Yeah, they did.
They really did. I liked it
Thank
over
you.
there.
We had a nice meal that day.
Yes, we did. Yes,
I think we were discussing Big Baby.
Big Baby Flavor. That's
Big Baby
exactly who
Flavor.
we were discussing. And trying to get him off the ground. And we did such a great job. Thank you for all that, too, as you always do.
Thank you.
So how did you go from real estate to TSF? Did it just go doom doom? How did this go for everybody that don't know?
For everybody that doesn't know, looking back, it kind of like was doo-doo, you know. But so how it basically started was I was, of course, working my corporate America job. I was known for having my mixers. Shout out to Go DJ High C, the Go DJs. When High C decided to kind of take a break and focus more on the radio station, I continued to do my mixers. And that's when everybody was saying, hey, have the Sauce Twins come to your mixer. And I did. And that night was the first night that I really saw artists that I wanted to possibly work with. Before that, I was always, with the DJs. I didn't work with the artists much at all. So I spent the next month just looking at social media, figuring out who the boss was. And it was Sauce Walka.
Oh, so you didn't know out of those group of guys that came who was actually the head honcho?
From nothing. I had no idea.
So Walka's always had this feed his friends system to where everyone eats and you can't tell who the boss is if you got 10 of them in a room.
Walk always stood out like a sore thumb.
He's definitely going to stand out. But you have Sosa Man, you have Sanchi. Sure. And if you mix them up, you really can't tell with a naked eye who's the boss. I mean, Sauce, of course, looks like the outspoken one.
Right.
But Sosa Man definitely looks like the boss.
Yeah, I don't think it was really the looks, though. I just really paid attention to their activity on social media, kind of like what they had going on. But they were all bosses, But I think that I saw that Walk was more into, he was so dedicated to, at this time, being an artist.
Oh, for sure.
And that's kind of where I picked it up at.
Is this the Too Legit to Quit It, or is this before that?
So it is. It's actually Salsa Mania. So Salsa Mania was the Sauce Twins, Rizzo, Fifth Ward JP. Back then it was DJ Vo. And please, guys, don't be mad if I forget a name, because you know I love you all. But yeah, so Salsa Mania. One of the songs was like something sauce or something MAC makeup, and I was like, wow, that's so cute. Like they're talking about MAC makeup, right? This is 2014. But no, and then Rizzo, like they all had good songs on there. And at the time, like I said, I was just learning them all. So bam, they had already put out Salsa Mania though when I got on board. And then I remember the Too Legit It video. They had recorded it at that high rise on Alameda that started with the M.
Mosaic.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And then the Mosaic contacted us to take
it down.
Yeah, their logo and their name off of the video.
So it kicked that much dust up that fast to where the Mosaic.
Yeah.
Wow. So you knew you had something then.
So then I was like, wow, okay, but you know, I'm still just going with the punches. And then it was and so I'm still doing corporate America, my 9 to 5, and getting my daughters to and from school and all that. And then I realized, like, okay, I started just driving Sauce Walker everywhere from day to night. And from there, you know, we were, at that point, we were going to Rest in Peace Peanut, RMG Studios. And that was really cool.
That. Yeah, we was talking about Peanut not too long ago with Fastlane, man. I miss him, man.
Oh yeah, but he really loved the guys. You know, right? He really loved and really believed in them. So that was really special. All the red cars and all that stuff. But that was cool because then one night, you know, like I said, I was always driving him around, and we go to a house in a neighborhood. And we go to the front door, and it's Slim Thug and Rico. And I was like, okay. So I remember going into a room, and we're talking about, you know, Sauce and the twins, him and Sancho. I miss you, Sancho. Finishing the album In Sauce We Trust, right? And with that, Slim was going to give X amount of dollars to, you know, have them under their wing. And that night, we went back to RMG Studio. I literally locked them in the studio, and we finished In Sauce We Trust, because that morning, now we've been in the studio all night. It's daytime, daylight, morning, about 8:30 a.m. I get ready to leave, and I'm going to meet Rico in front of the Toyota Center with the with the flash drive to In Sauce We Trust, right? That's what they wanted. And so from that point, you know, politics started happening. Other people got in the situation, and they ended up, you know, going doing some other things with, you know, then.
Was that the Rapper Lot management deal?
So yes, that was Jazz. Mm-hmm. Jazz, he signed the guys for management, and you know, that's
the beginning of how y'all got it going.
Mm-hmm.
Man, to see where it's grown from here to there, man, I know like everybody asks you that, but I know a lot of people, you know, they've been requesting you on the show. And I've been telling you for the longest, like, Miss Megann, you got to come in. They want to hear from you. Like, and everybody's big question is, how did you get this TSF tattoo being Miss Megann?
Well, you know what? And I just got it. It was 2019 in New York City. We're in an Airbnb. We had Black Ink tattoo artists at the time that came to our Airbnb. And at that time is when Sauce Walker was getting all the, I'm not really sure exactly what, all the characters on his legs, right?
I think I remember seeing that.
I can't think of their names right now, but I had to get them all down because, I was the
It's a must.
correspondence
Yes.
between the tattoo person and his legs, you know what I mean? But, and at that time, it was the black and white tattoos, right? But anyway, so the guy, goodness, I forgot his name, but if I think of it, I'll say it. But he was great, right? So I was like, well, I want to get a tattoo, right? I'm going to get the 3 drips on top of my foot, the blue drips. And that's what I was getting. He drew it up. And I promise you, Mike, I had never in life thought about the tat on my face. Like, never sat and daydreamed, you know what?
I'm going to get a TSL.
Never thought about it, ever. And at that moment, I said, I'm going to get the face tat.
Because you can, with your hair,
I'm going to get the face tat, right? So I said, hold on. I'll be right back. So I went downstairs. I found Walk. I said, hey, do you care if I get the face tat? And he was like, no, right? And okay.
He didn't think you were going to do it.
He just was so, I think, surprised that I even, we had never been a conversation. He's never asked me to get it. Never,
Okay.
You got to get this tattoo. Or, never. So, so now he's the tattoo artist is redrawing, now he's doing the face tat. And Walk comes in the room and he was like, hey, on the face tat, just don't make it so big, right? Because the guys were a lot bigger, than mine.
Right.
And he was like, okay, I got you. And I got it. And from there, it's
been iconic.
I've never regretted it.
How many people, because when I seen it on social media, I was like, why is she painting her face with this, playing with us like this here, catfishing us with this face tattoo? How many people hit you with that? I know they thought you were playing.
Nobody, I don't think anybody thought I was playing.
I did.
You did?
I swear to God. I said, man, why is she playing? Like, come on, Miss May, because it's just like, that's like night and day. But I mean, it looks great, by the way.
Thank you.
Know what I mean? It looks great, and it's you can do what you do with your hair, and you can make it do what it do, and you're really it. But now that knowing how serious, it's just like you are TSF, like you know what I mean. I don't think people understand the grind that it takes to be Miss Megann. Talk about Miami, that you just got back from Miami, man. Just the things that Miss Megann does.
So, in life, I've been blessed, right, to be my own boss, right? And being next to Walk and working with him, he's always allowed me to be myself. And so that's, been a blessing. And I had the love of the other independent artists, in the world, like doing them, doing my showcases, open mics, giving exposure, going to other cities. Hey, Joe, I met you in South by Southwest 10 years ago. Can I use your venue? Sure. You know what I mean? Like just creating those things. And so being me, he allowed me always to be me, right? So I built my own name up. I built my own respect up by people seeing me fulfill other situations, right? So Miami, I did just that. And I ran into Womack, who has the Kush Factory in Wynwood in Miami. Like, if you haven't been to Miami, you're not familiar with Wynwood, just understand that it is super player, right?
It's the bomb.com.
I mean, yes, like the whole area, the
it
setup.
Is dope. I love Miami. Yes.
But Wynwood, you got to understand where the Kush Factory is. It's in a predominant nice, like Midtown, just like on steroids, right?
There you go.
So, anyway, so I went down there actually in April. And I went down for Say So P's memorial. Rest in peace, Say So P. And it was 420. So someone Mr. Almeida actually had invited me to a 420 party at the Kush Factory. I get there, lo and behold, it's Womac's place, right? And I know Womack from before the sauce, like years ago, Go DJs, or before that, like Big Bank Hank, when I helped Hank with his club on Saturday nights. Like, you just never know when relationships are going to flourish again, you know? And so he was like, wow, okay. So mental note, like, wow, this is really awesome. So I went back. Right. And that's what you're speaking of. I went back to Miami and I stayed for almost 4 weeks.
Yes. I thought you moved there.
Created the mic drop. Sauce Walker blessed my stage. Maserati J. There were several artists that came out there and did the mic drop and got, that content. And I did that. And we also created a streamers situation above Kush Factory. And
wow.
So it's I'm dying to go back, but when I go for in long periods of time. So I have to be ready to leave my household, because I do have my grandkids and I have Bella, my Frenchie that I love so much.
Bella.
Yes, I love her so much. But yeah, so just being able to go to a whole nother city and make money and work.
That has to be dope.
It's pretty dope, and share like the people that I am close with, like yourself, your situation, I'm always proud to talk about it, to make people aware of, what, really Houston is a great city.
It really is, man. And people don't know that you've helped Mike D more than once with Big Baby, also with me and Five helping us kickstart up one-on-one with Mike D.
Yes,
the show we on today.
We've come a long way from 1 camera to 2 cameras to 3 cameras.
Yes,
right?
Indeed. Over in the living room at the big house.
Yes.
Yeah, we grew.
I mean, if anybody watches progress and is able to keep up with stuff, like this man right here has figured it out. 5 mastered it. Like if you need a podcast set up, hit up 5, period.
For
right?
sure.
And Mike D, like, I don't know if you remember my first interview.
Yeah, when Necessary came and bombed it, her and her sister came in. It was their birthday.
Shout out to Necessary.
It's their birthday.
She was feeling good. I love her
birthday.
energy.
It was her sister's birthday.
I like Necessary.
She came in
Her
and started
energy is
dancing
so
on you.
awesome.
Was that the first time y'all met in
No,
person?
I used to work with her in the Go
okay.
DJs.
Because she came in on 10.
Yeah, I hadn't seen her in a long time.
That's why. Maybe we could drop a clip in here
now,
somewhere. The MILF now. That's what it is. Okay, she was turned up. Shouty, I'm talking
She was. But I say all this to say, Mike, he's learned in his interview process.
Yes, very much.
Right?
Very
I forgot what you... But our video went viral. They were like, can you let the lady talk?
Man, I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. I would not let you talk. I was geared up on them addies.
So I have a shot for you, Mike D.
You have a shot for me?
I do, right here.
Oh, my God.
A little red cup.
A little red cup, okay.
Shout out to Exotic Pop.
Exotic Pop. You got
Thank you, Charleston, for being a great CEO at Exotic Pop. You know what I'm saying? He's one that has supported Miss Megann through all the years, So I appreciate him.
I doubled down on that. And the one-on-one, yes.
And the one-on-one, yes.
Let's go.
Is this good luck right here?
Yeah, it's good luck.
Tears.
Yeah, tears. Shout out to Miss Megann and all she does. But Megann, I don't think you get enough credit for the work that you put in, though. This week I've seen you. We've done a deal with Jacob. Shout out Hyde Park. We got on
Definitely
Hyde Park. These are the boo-boo. But I also seen you assist him as well. So I don't think they understand that I assist.
Right.
What this means. How many different people you have a hand in helping.
Right.
And I want to personally thank you for everything you've done for me from day one to before you even got into this here. Shout out Amy, Brooke, Kiara, your girls. You know what I mean? We have family ties. You know what I mean? So I just want to thank you for all that you've done. And I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too.
Like, I'm super proud of you, man, and it's a pleasure to say that, hey, that's my friend. And I tell people that with my chest out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Me too.
Somebody asked today, they say, how does that white lady get in there and fit in with all y'all and don't be uncomfortable? I say, she is one of us. What do you mean?
I mean, and I don't really feel like I have to be one of y'all. I feel like I'm just me.
Yeah, that's true.
And I kind of want to say I give that to my parents because I was raised. My parents were wonderful people.
It kept you diverse.
They're deceased, but Mike, I was blessed. Do you know I never got a whooping my whole life?
Come on now.
Never.
That face looked like it need an ass whooping right now. Yeah.
But my parents were. I feel like they really made created my soul to be a good person.
There you know. Yeah, you are that. You are for real.
And you just some people. That's just life. Like, and you just. I kind of going back with the Sauce Walker. Like, I was able to do me too because I'm a boss.
And continue and grow. I don't think people understand that. They think it's all sauce, but they don't understand that y'all live off the drip. And
right.
You taught me that
He
word.
taught me how to drip.
Yeah, he taught you how to drip.
Thank you, Sauce Walker, Albert. Like, I appreciate that. And I finally, probably like 5 trips in on the road with Sauce, I finally started gaining from it, right? Oh, I get my own shoes. Oh, I get my own clothes. Oh, I got some earrings from Tracks out of New York, like different situations. And then that's, just levels helping me with my drip, my promo and stuff like that. But like just being on the road taught survival, but I can't even... The experiences I shared are phenomenal.
Yeah, priceless. Because you can take a person, you can give them something, or you can teach them how to get it for themselves.
Right.
And that's why I say for him to be so young, he is one of the greatest, like they say, BEOs in the business.
Absolutely.
Because people see him like it's artist development, and he gives all these diamonds away and do this and do, but what they don't know is that Walk make your ass work for that shit too.
Yeah. I mean, he strategically places and rolls out everything he does. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And I think one of our biggest wow moments were when I'm driving the Maybach truck to the New York airport and we're picking up Sauce White from Japan.
I love him.
You know what I mean? He got a
artist
pass for 3 months. At this time, he's fresh from Japan. He doesn't really know how to, speak English, but him and Walk have built that serious relationship over the internet. Like, it just so happened that Sauce White's time of day was Walk's time of night, which Walk is a night owl. So, and Sauce White just consistently stayed on the internet with Walk at those times, and they built a bond.
What they right? Was it a translator?
So look, when we picked him up from the airport, at that point, once Sauce White got in the car, Walk decided to download the Translate app, right? Because we were like, how y'all gonna talk?
Yeah. How are we gonna communicate in person? Because over the internet, it changes it for you, right? Okay, all right.
And so then Sauce White, this man's he's a nervous wreck. He just landed. He's in USA with Sauce Walker, right? For
one of
3
the
months.
Biggest artists.
Yeah, and
in the States.
And he lights up a cigarette.
And Walk get that Maybach shit out of there. Oh right? My God, poor thing.
And Walk said, "You will be the only one that ever will smoke a cigarette."
He let him smoke.
He let him make it because the guy was a nervous wreck. Like, come on, he'd been on the plane for 20 hours. But I mean, after that, there was no more, smoking
for
in
sure.
The car,
Yeah.
But it was just funny. Like, I remember, the guy, Sauce White, he just lights up the cigarette, like it's nothing, in the Maybach truck and Walks like, what the hell? but we went
It's
to
a
this
$300,000-$400,000 truck. Are you crazy, man?
and from there, like we all just created a bond, with Sauce White, and also amongst all ourselves. We went to the studio that night and worked, but like since then, Sauce White has been back to USA, I think 3 or 4 times. So
Yeah,
last time he
yeah.
came, he stayed with me for 3 months.
He did.
And
So you have the pleasure of keeping
yeah,
him.
actually, shout out to the Enclave. He
Yeah.
did all his recording up here while he was in town, because at that time the sauce factory was getting the new plexi floors, right? So it was closed down for like 4 months.
Yeah, I remember y'all were getting that epoxy on the floor or
Yeah.
whatever that is. Yeah,
So
right.
it was like the same time he came down, but yeah, like and it's kind of like whoever gets it gets it. If you get the drip, you get it. If you don't, well, it's just not really for you, And Sauce White, he got the drip, but we getting features. They paying. He's doing promo, And by the last time when he came, his English was so good, and
So he get better. So when he go home now, he practicing.
oh
Because he's
yeah.
seeing, I have a chance over there. Because that was my next question was, how long do you think before he'll be USA ready?
He's ready. No, he's ready. He's ready. He's definitely USA ready. He's ready to come back for another 3 months. He would love to live here. I just
Right.
don't know, like him leaving his family.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
stuff like that. But in the future, I feel like Sauce White, which he changed his name to Sauce Wiggity.
So he learning too much English now. He know how to wiggity and niggity and
Sauce
diggity.
Wiggity.
Yeah,
And I believe he'll end up moving to the States.
I think so too. We like South White, man.
Yeah.
We want the interview when he comes back next time. Hope his English is up to par
Oh,
enough
yeah.
to be able, because we want to do a balloon pop with him.
Oh yes,
We want to do a balloon.
we thought that
Five
would be a
came
good
up with the
idea.
idea,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about we want to do it, and we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's not want to do it. We're gonna do it. Next time you bring him down, it's
Yes,
gonna be exciting,
for
because
sure.
at that time we had
Yeah, you were just starting your podcast.
right
and he
then,
was
but
here.
we were gonna do the idea with South Park Shorty
Oh yeah.
and South White.
I don't remember that.
No, that's what we were thinking.
We
Like
were?
we had South White. No, we had South Park Shorty. That D Gotti was doing that. So we were
Okay.
like, well, what if? And it's like, oh man, it'd be the crazy. But at that time,
But
it
I
was the
would-
biggest thing ever. Now, it's
Yeah.
not so much a big thing now, but
I'd really want to see Sauce White get a girlfriend.
a United States girlfriend. Oh man, that would be crazy.
That would be dope.
So maybe we should have something like.
Dating show.
Yeah.
A real life dating show.
Yeah, because
But-
like I said, it's really in you. You have to understand, like
Yeah,
this guy's
yeah.
from Japan, but he dripping sauce.
He dripping sauce.
Okay.
Sauce is passing languages, is bilingual and all that.
Yeah.
Speaking of dating, you were on the Drewski show.
I was, yes. That was a memorable memory from my last visit of Miami. And that was just me being in a room with some people that were telling me about it. But I didn't know about like Drewski shows, Could Have Been Love, Could Have Been Records. I want to say I had maybe heard the names or something, but no clue to what the stuff was about. So shout out to Biggs. He's a bodyguard from Houston. You know Biggs? Do you remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he's in Miami now. And he's actually one of Drewski's bodyguards. But so it was crazy, I had heard about the auditions, and that next morning I woke up and I saw a flyer about it, and I put the address in my GPS, and I was 4 minutes away from it. 9 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't like dressed for go to an audition, but I was okay. I was in a sundress.
Okay.
I got my
Yeah.
tan. I just got a nice
Yeah.
tan the day before. And I went, and I pulled up to a Catholic church.
Drewski is something else.
I pulled up to a Catholic church, and I'm Catholic, right?
Finna do all this sinning.
So hold on. So I look for signs. I'm like, okay, all right. So, and then I see Biggs. I'm like, oh my gosh, right? He's like, oh yeah. So I go to the white tent. give them my, name and all that. And I go, there's 3 charter buses waiting at the Catholic church, right? So they fill up the buses and we go to another location. And before I got to that, while I'm waiting to get on the bus, a guy comes over to me and he's like, here. He gives it to me on the slick. He's like, take this ticket and the next stop, they're going to pull you and interview you. I was like, okay, cool, right? So we go to the next spot. It was a huge production studio. Like movie scenes were shot there. But they had turned a part of it like into the Drewski show, right? And they had like Drewski and picture frames everywhere. It could have been love pillows, couches, bar, They had food trucks, everything was free. It's just a really nice experience. And of course, some girls started fighting, bottles were flown. Yeah, if you see like when they show the audition rollout, you see me like in the background. I was like, oh my God, like they start fighting. I was like, what the hell? And anyway, so it was a really cool experience. I did meet Drewski. I asked him if he had ever met a MILF. He said he hadn't. So I kind of thought it was a good fit, right? He told me we would chat more on a second date. And then, I don't know, I think maybe I after going home that night and watching like the shows and seeing all that was going on, maybe I wasn't ready for that yet.
Nah, not for round 2.
But
you know how they say in Puffy, like everybody go to the party, but nobody go to the party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wasn't ready for the part 2.
Have you ever been to a P. Diddy party?
Yes, I have, but I've never been to a party.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hate it because I'm a party type of, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I heard some stories.
I would love to say, man, I wouldn't even lie. I'd be like, hell yeah, nigga, we did it up. You hear me? Like, what? Man, Mike D meets Puff Daddy. And I went there on accident.
For real?
This is the All-Star game in like 96 or some shit.
Yeah, in Dallas?
In Dallas, yeah. Oh, no, it's in San Antonio. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's in San Antonio, 95, 96, whatever it was. But I had just got that pretty car, that pretty Benz I rap about all the time. Mm-hmm. And we drove it down there and had the time of my life. We were trying to get to the Tupac, to the Death Row party.
Who were you with?
It was me and a friend of mine named Lil Reggie. It was Lil Reggie, but we all met with Fat
I've
Pat.
seen a lot of pictures of you when you were younger, Mike D.
Oh, yeah, balling.
Oh, you got it going. Oh,
you
Mike
hear
D.
me? I stepped out that Benz with that long mink on.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we at the Death Row party, though, because I had met Death Row in Vegas this summer, with the Mike Tyson fight before the thing.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for Suge. Yeah. That's my boy. No, real talk. This is my guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I got the mink dragon, and I'm going in there, and I'm looking, I'm seeing Timbs everywhere, and I'm like, hold on. L.A. boys don't wear no Timbs. What's going on? Gators, Versace, this. I'm like, nah, this ain't no L.A. party.
Right.
And sure enough, we was in the wrong party. Shaq had hosted with Diddy, and Suge had something with somebody else. And I accidentally went to the wrong party, but I had the time of my life. I swear.
So what did they know you back then as?
Mike D. I was Mike D.
Were
then.
you rapping?
Yeah, we were rapping. It was me, Fat Pat, and 3-2 had a group called Southside Players.
Right.
Yeah.
So what song was popular at that time?
We didn't have a song out yet.
Okay.
We were us.
Did you drink your drink back then?
For sure.
For real?
For sure.
Oh, gosh.
Desto just called me a few minutes ago and asked me, who was the first person ever drank? I said, well, that's a good question, Desto, because that would go back date beyond me. That would be my pops and all them, that generation of drank. But yeah, since about 16, 17, I had that old sippy cup attached, but it was a double cup then,
Yeah.
So, we were definitely on the drink then, and it was like a lot of it then.
So, would you have a designated driver?
No, not at all.
You drove drink?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was like second nature.
Mm-hmm.
That was nothing then.
That's pretty awesome.
That was like,
Because I did have to experience some drink days with
Yeah, so, it's like, it was, how people just smoke weed and make it? It's kind of like that.
You
after
had
a while.
Under control.
Yeah, after a while, you get it. I got to tell people, the worst thing can happen with some drink is you go to sleep if you drink too much of it.
driving, worst thing you could happen is go to sleep or go to sleep somewhere you're not familiar with.
You're not going to go to sleep if you notice. Think about being around Walka. Nobody falls asleep until the cup's gone. As long as the cup's poured up, nobody goes to sleep. It's like it works different. That's if they sit down. But if you up, you moving.
Yeah.
But now if you in the car and you sitting there, you in the passenger, you gone. You out of there.
I'm not going to say which one, but we were in Atlanta in our very beginning days and at a studio, and the freaking cup knocked over with drink in it.
That's
and
the end
guess
of the
what
night.
happened? It wasn't no end of the night. I witnessed somebody lick it off the ground.
Yeah, they put their IDs and picked it up.
Yeah.
They licked it or they picked it up with their ID?
It.
Oh my God, now that's disgusting. Now, if it's raw drink, now this is the rule. If it's in a soda pulled up already, that's to the homies that's dead and gone.
Okay.
Just like how you poured out beer. Okay.
Right.
But if it's raw drink, you must get 2 IDs, an ID and a credit card, and you must scoop.
I think I've seen that in my lifetime too.
Scoop and cup. Now it's $3,200 a pint. Back then it was only $100 a pint or $50 a pint.
That must have been the red drink or the purple. What kind?
No, that was the real deal bar.
What was
that was the
called?
purple. It was called bar back then.
No.
You talking activists.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the new wave shit.
Yeah, but they don't make that anymore, right?
No, not at all,
Okay.
unfortunately. Or fortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, we do not condone drink.
Oh, no, not anymore.
Water, drink, water.
No. That's too much, and that ain't that. That's water in there. Don't be fooled.
But yeah, so your drink days, yeah, that's pretty interesting though about you. I'm glad you're still here.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it and like I tell people, I know where you're going, but like I tell people, remember, if you got pre-existing conditions with anything, it's not gonna work out for you. Like a lot of people who had complications had pre-existing situations going on.
Yeah.
You know, just that don't. You know what I mean? Like it ain't gonna do nothing.
So you're saying people that have passed away from drink,
they had other shit going on,
pre-existing
conditions going on for sure,
and that doesn't match with it
at all. And like they say, don't operate heavy machinery while you do it. They mean it.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot have sleep apnea and drink syrup because when you go to sleep, it's gonna paralyze you and you're not gonna wake up. Do not drink this shit if you got high blood pressure because it's only gonna make it go up more and you're gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Damn.
You know, so those are the things that happen. You know what I mean? Of course.
So 1996, you went to a Diddy party.
So yeah, I went to the Diddy party, but you know, I didn't go to the party.
Yeah. Okay.
I sure hate it. Did you ever go to a Diddy party?
You know, this is funny. I never went to a Diddy party, but I experienced Diddy's assistant contacted me in Miami and wanted to connect with Walk, right? But for whatever reason, like Walk was just never interested in talking to Diddy or me. You know, because all I had to do was make it happen with the assistant, right? The assistant was, hey.
That's my job, right.
Well, hey, Diddy wants to talk to Sauce Walka, but it was so weird. Like, thinking about it now, how it all played out, and...
Did he have a sixth sense?
So, yeah, but what's funny was, at that time, he had the liquor, right? And at this particular time, he had came out with a new liquor he was promoting. I cannot remember which one it was.
Was this Diddy or Walk?
Diddy, the liquor. Diddy,
So
Walk in drink liquor. But he had a couple, but it might have been I think it might have been the DeLeon light, right? So the assistant sends me a box of liquor to where we were staying.
Did it have baby oil on the side of it?
Not at all.
Not at all. You know why Walk didn't do it? He's in the studio with him. Were you at this studio session? When
I wasn't. I wasn't.
Yeah, I heard him tell a story about being in the studio session with Diddy.
That's a true story.
Like, "Oh, you a real? Oh, hell nah. We don't mess with real peas. Hell nah. Diddy, you a real trick. You should love peas."
Yeah.
had a pee in certain situations where he was touching that woman like that, like a renegade, like a gorilla pee or some shit. Like, so I mean,
I think Diddy was really just a big, I guess, freak.
Yeah.
You know. So what can we do about that? Are you a freak, Mike D?
Of course. Of course. I would have loved to just party with man. What? Oh, man.
But, you know, don't you think that's weird? Like, not weird at all, but like Walk always follows his own mind and vibe. Like, people don't understand that. Like, I can't express that. Like, when the internet would be mean or hateful or say crazy things, he would just
know when to shut down, know when to pick up.
Know what to interact in, when all the Drake and he, Walk has overcome so many situations that were meant to take him down and nobody could take him down.
He is undefeated. I love to say that about him, and even with the new Yayo and all that shit, I was almost like, bruh, you don't even have to do that because doesn't. I mean, he killed two birds with one stone.
Right.
But you didn't even have to do that because everybody expected it. What he's noted for is the unexpected.
Right.
And that's how he stays on top.
I think it's kind of personal with the Yayo, right? Because I personally witnessed these guys love Walk, look up to Walk.
You seen Yayo come to y'all presence and be in y'all presence.
Come to the house, stay for weeks, months. Like, we go there and visit, rest in peace, little Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? We would go to their studios or, their places and, but I can't express how much, like, I witnessed these guys look up to him. It wasn't I'm bigger, better than you. They looked up to Walk.
Why did him and Yayo fall out? What you think that was about?
I don't know. Like, I really don't know, because how do you fall out with somebody that you look up to?
Yeah. They say idols become rivals.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Yeah, I think that was very unfortunate.
Well, it's a thing about who's the king of Texas.
Yeah, but I mean, you look up to this man, so why would you ever be, you could be a king. Everybody, all men should be kings,
Kings amongst
Wear
kings.
it, own it.
Well, you can see how that worked out. He found
now,
himself.
Whoop-de-doo.
He found himself bent over, looking between his legs. Oh
yes,
my God!
That's horrible.
Yeah, poor thing.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
And poor thing that his baby mamas are so disloyal to him.
To even do that. Well, she was part of the other team the whole time, so he was a ticking time bomb anyway. That's what happens when you play with fire.
Okay, right.
That's what happens when you play with fire. And he's actually talented, too. And that's what's so sad about it.
Right. I mean, he was a little leader and boss of his group,
I think that, and I really felt sorry for dude. Like, I don't want to stay that long because I know Walk don't like talking about him. But the thing is, I think with the little Ronnie, he was already like, and I think that just pushed him over the edge because we all had to witness that. Like, we all felt that pain with you, my guy. I think even Walk felt that pain with him. You have to.
Right.
Especially with his daughter in the car. Walk has a daughter. I got daughters,
Right.
You got daughters, 5 got daughters. You know what I mean? Right. Like, so we all felt that with you, but then for you to get out and say, hey, man, H-Town.
Yeah. Right. He went right back at it. Right.
I even inboxed him and told him, hey, man, Walk my nephew. I love him to death, man, but I know you don't mean what you're saying about Houston. If you ever here, man, stop by, man. We're going to get you straight with Houston, but you and nephew can keep doing what y'all doing.
Yeah.
He never hit me back. I say, oh, he's serious. But I think it's that, though.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is. Speaking of that, how did you deal with the say-so situation? Because I know you had to deal with his mom. Mm-hmm. And you being a mom.
Right.
Like,
I can tell you it's very unfortunate, very sad. Say so. He was a very proud member of TSF. He was very proud to be a TSF artist. He was very proud to be with Sauce Walker. they really created a bond and a love for each other. Um, and Sato's mom loved her son
I see it in her.
dearly,
Yes, I see it
dearly. Like, and she loves her son, and she's gonna always hold his name up high and do right by her son, and just and
keep his name alive.
yeah, and it's just sad that that it happened. We have to remember that Sauce Walker was shot too.
Yeah.
And he was shot too, and he could have been in heaven right now, would say so, right? But God gave him another chance.
Do you think it changed Walt?
I definitely witnessed um definitely witnessed just changes, and like just I think that just not taking life for granted, like, damn, that really happened to me, but he survived, and I think that gives Walk just another sense of power of being the king or the superhero that he is. You know what I mean? And but I feel like he yeah, I feel like it changed. It didn't change him, but it just made him more aware. I don't know if it changed him. You would have to ask him, right?
I think it did.
But
he's a lot more humbler now.
Yeah.
Think about it. Walk not like Walk not as vibrant.
Nothing like how I met him, right? He's come a long way. That day that that tragedy happened, I had Splash with me, his son. So, I remember where I was, exactly where I was when I got the phone call. And, we were on our way to a nice restaurant with a nice playground for kids. And I thought, well, we couldn't be in a better place right now, with Splash, like just knowing what had happened and, just sharing. Just being out and about. But yeah, like it was devastating. It was very hard. Like I love Walk very much.
I know.
So,
I thought about you immediately when
yeah,
it
you
happened.
called me.
Remember I called you? I thought about it
You
immediately.
called me for
It's
sure.
two people. Well, I was talking to Twan and I called you. And I was like, man, I know one thing. These two people gonna tell me this motherfucker all right, man.
That's right.
And that's all that mattered in that time right there. And say so to hear about him, that just, I never had the, pleasure. I think I met him a couple of times, but just like kicking with him. But I could see it in his face, how happy he was to be with Sauce.
Right.
How, he was, other people were saying like, man, he was dropping the low, he was doing this. Man, I think he was just happy to have his friend with him on his birthday in his town with other rappers.
Right.
I think he was really, and you have to watch those moments.
That's
See,
right.
I'm 50, so I understand when you're living in your moment.
Right.
And sometimes it scares me. The big things scare me.
Right.
Because I see that's when that be it.
Yeah.
A lot of times that be it. Like you gotta remember Fat Pat lost his life right before the debut album dropped. Now everybody talk like Pat, walk like Pat, act like Pat,
Walk's
rap like
favorite
Pat.
artist is Fat Pat.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's the culture. Mm-hmm. Just like Walk the culture now. Right. I can see that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So it's like it's beautiful to watch him unfold as I've watched the peers before him, my peers unfold.
Right.
And to see it all develop into him. I love it.
Yeah, it was a little, like with Walk, he still had the bullet in his leg, right? So watching that transition into the bullet actually just on its own coming out of the skin, like,
that's
and it healed so beautiful, like he was
it
blessed.
did, yeah. Oh, that kid there, he covered.
He's just like 9 lives.
He covered They like them old folks say, he covered in the blood of Jesus.
Yeah,
He covered in the blood of Jesus.
He's
that
covered in
boy.
the blood of sauce.
Yeah, in the blood. That's what he gonna say. You know that what he gonna say. I'm covered in sauce.
Yeah.
I'm covered in sauce. Man, look at here. So I know just, and I just want his mom to know that, man, we feel you right here too,
for
mama.
sure.
And like I know when that situation comes up, Walk overshadows it, and I'm sure that bothers her. Like when people were talking shit on the internet, I'm sure that's what it was.
Well, yeah, and that what people didn't realize was Walk was on the other end, just like shaking his head, like how can people really carry on this scenario, like, but it hurt him.
I know that had to hurt him for
to
real.
this day.
Y'all
sure.
seen my man leave us in front of us.
Yeah, just like
and then I almost lose
claims, all that weird
and
stuff.
y'all come up with that.
Yeah.
But the internet's undefeated though.
It is.
Remember that they have no love. They don't look how many times he's won. And that's one time you can say it was almost a L. Almost. So even with him, he needs to know that, man, this thing will turn on you and it'll get ugly. That's why even with the Yayo, that's why I was saying that, because it's like, bro, you just survived too much. We got Sosa Man behind bars.
Right.
We got Sanchi behind bars.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got several other faces behind bars.
Absolutely.
So we have to be thankful for the blessings that are here for us.
Right.
We can't keep taunting it. Let him have that, man. That boy grieving, man. Leave Yayo alone, man. Thug, whatever his name is. What's his name? Young Thug.
Right.
Man, that boy just he dealing with his own karma with his own friends.
Right.
All you gotta do is sit back.
And look how that played out.
Yeah.
Like Walk had to watch all that play out to be where, y'all don't like me because Young Thug don't like me, and now he can sit back and ha ha ha. I'm
Didn't
still who I
no
am.
So some things don't even need to be, you feel
addressed. Or it just happens, and he loves to sit back and watch it.
The first thing I seen somebody say when they said when Yayo had his football stance on, they say, man, it was like 6 a.m. Y'all know I be up. Somebody say, it's too early. South Walk ain't up yet. Y'all can't drop this right now. Y'all got to wait till Walk wake up. It's like, all they want to know is what the hell Walk gonna say about this
Walk
shit.
had a late day. Like, it had dropped, and he didn't, acknowledge it till maybe later
Not
or
fast
that
enough.
day. I can't
they
remember.
were ready.
Yeah.
They were ready at 6. I had seen it right when it dropped.
Wow.
So it was like 2-3 comments later was, no.
Yeah.
Delete this. You must put this out when Walker wake up. I was like, facts. We want to know what Walk think about this motherfucker. Yeah, boy, because this is it. Especially when people do themselves like that, though. So what's the future, Miss Megan? We're sitting here in your, let's get to you, baby. We sitting here in one of your new businesses. Mm-hmm. One of your new mini businesses. And you have, and with Natisse, and that's my Muslim brother, free him. Mm-hmm. And, what are you doing here now? What do you guys have going on now?
So now, me and another female, we have taken over management, and she's pretty much taken over the businesses, and we're just doing things under new names, new management, but we're just keeping it alive, keeping Natissa's situation going, because it is, like, the dispensary is great. The smoke shop, everything has been hand, put together. But he's built his own business and community of people that really do come here. So I got interested in, after I worked a shift at the dispensary, and I'm like, 7 for $20, they is rocking. You hear me?
Oh, I'm talking about y'all been rocking since we've been here. Yeah. I was sitting outside. I seen about 15 people come through. I said, okay, 3 for a gram?
So we're known for the $3 grams.
$3 gram, yeah. and 7 for 20.
Yeah. And
7 grams for 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all run niggas like me out of business. Whoa, y'all the kings and queens. Y'all
24 hours a day. It's open 24 hours
beautiful.
A day.
And where are we located?
So we're in North Houston. I've been over here in the shopping strip since 2017. One of my offices is down at the Enclave. 45 North 1960. And it's it's a great thing.
It is, man.
And I'm just excited to see how, we make a difference and open more. The key is opening more dispensaries.
And y'all trust me, it is thebomb.com here. You
Mm-hmm.
want to pull up, and you want to pull up now because, hey, whoo, y'all see I keep dropping my blunt. I'm high as a,
And you say
man.
you saw Miggity Mike D and Miss Megann's interview, you get a extra
Little discount?
for sure.
Hey, man.
I'm going to throw in something.
Hey, man, we talking about Miss Megann,
Right.
man. Hey, man. You
Ooh-wee.
feel me? and at your other office down here at the Enclave, that's where you did a lot of showcases. People can.
I did industry mixer nights a long time, years ago there, but now I'm currently doing open mics, a writer's camp. I really want to get into doing a writer's camp. But we're set up for a recording studio, photo shoots, podcasts. We have a room that I'm turning into a streaming room. So the walls and everything are really cool, like for streamers. But just trying to stay with the Joneses. We're transitioning into the younger generation and tapping in with them and what they like too. I have my grandkids. I want to make them little stars.
I know that's right. Speaking of making stars, your main thing is I Assist.
Mm-hmm.
I got a record company. I'm a new coming artist. I don't have Sauce Walka money.
Right.
But I want Miss Megann, and I want your assistance. Can I have your assistance if I'm in this position, if I'm an artist in this position?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is you would have to have a budget for my time and my resources. Because if you don't, then you're really not for me. You might be for another situation that can work,
Until you grow to that level.
Until you grow to that level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm able to take artists and put them in rooms that they wouldn't just be in on their own. And I've learned, like, my connects count, my resources, like, they mean something. My name stamping something means something.
It really does.
So, I left corporate America and I left my paycheck.
And I've seen it. And I'm going to tell y'all, the difference is you call 5, you're going to get that price. You call Miss Megann to call 5, then you're going to get the Megann price. So you need to think about these things when you're making your choices in your business. You feel me? Invest into yourself and
That's
do not
right.
be scared to invest into yourself.
Right.
Like she said, if you don't have the little boy packages, you need to get a little boy situation. But when you're ready for the big boy packages, then you
And
need
it's
to
not
come
even
holler
a
at.
big,
Yeah. Well, what is it?
I'll
What
work.
is
I mean-
what is the situation? I'm sure you
Yeah,
don't want to sling numbers
there's
around,
so many
but what
different
is,
services. You might just want me
Okay.
to put it together a club run for you, and you go meet the DJs or something like that. Like, I would say $1,500 to $1 million is what my budgets are, right? Like, and
damn, that's a mean
tell-
stretch.
you
Woo,
tell
shit. 5, let's
You-
go. We ain't got it no more. She done blew
tell
up on us,
me-
bro.
You tell me the price, and I put it together. Like, after I
Gotcha.
evaluate what you have going on.
Okay.
You know?
So you can be working with a decent. That's a decent
Yeah.
budget. I thought maybe like.
$1,500 to
I swear I thought
$5,000.
$10,000 at least
Yeah,
to
I
talk.
mean,
Because see, you got to
10,000
think that's what people
I've
thinking to
had
talk to.
$10,000 budgets and done well with them, and some are businesses. I've worked and done some good things in life. I don't just really, I do artists, producers, photographers, makeup artists. Like, I'll see, oh, Miss Megann, you turned me on, you turned me up, like blah blah blah. But yeah, it all takes a budget.
There you go.
It does.
There you go. And the reason she's able to get different prices and do different things because she's a package deal person. This Megan's gonna have the whole shebang for you. You might go here, 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 and here. She knows how to drive the car for you, man. So think about that when you're
I
investing in
cut out the
yourself.
middle person for
There
you.
you go, for sure. Instead of having to go here, 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 here,
Yeah.
here, she's gonna break it out down like wholesale for you, like for real. And that's what we love about you, Miss Megan.
Thank you.
For
I
real,
worked
like
hard for that.
yes, indeed.
I
So
do want to mention one thing
what's
though.
that? Go ahead.
You had asked me about Miami, right? And the
Hmm.
last time I went to Miami, I did the Push Factory, but we also had a very nice quiet weekend with Sosa Man, right? So unfortunately, Sosa Man went away for 9 years, and that was really hard on TSF,
I
right?
know it was.
Because Sosa Man's always, been. They still look up to him. We still look up to Sosa Man, but sometimes it's like, oh, people can do no wrong, like they can't get in trouble or they can't do. So that just kind of shows you, yes, anybody can get in trouble, right? Or have to do time. But yeah, he went away for 9 years, and we all spent, me, Sosa Man, Maserati J, and Walk, and a few others. We had a beautiful, mansion, yacht. Sosa Man did a so beautiful job of
I
making
seen y'all
sure
on them yachts.
we
That
all
looked
had a
good.
good weekend. Him and Walk shot some really great videos, but I can't wait for Sosa Man to drop his album. I mean, him and Walk have killer songs.
That chemistry has always been.
Killer song, yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, him and Sosa, Sosa Man was always there. He from Atlanta, like when we first started out, he was one of the guys that, helped Watt carry the weight of the
TSF,
look of
right.
TSF,
For sure.
you
For
know.
sure.
So, but, we do get to see him still, through our own ways. But
No, that's right. I
yeah.
miss it, man. The 8.
Yeah.
That boy there, man. He gonna pull up, full of them shrooms, feeling good. He gonna bring the other leg of the party too.
Oh,
He
yeah.
gonna, hey man, I'm talking
But Sosa
about.
Man loves to tease me, right? It's just so funny. Like, we just have a good chemistry. So, I miss him, and I know that he's in good hands. So, and
Miss
his
Megan,
family's good.
give us, before we get out of here, give us one of the good times you've had on the road, like something that just sticks out that you remember that's a good time, not a bad time.
Yeah. Never was a bad time, right? But
You've had some
it's,
stressful times.
stressful, man.
Yeah. We'll get to the stressful
But-
next one. Think
but we
about that
made
in the
it.
back.
Yeah. Good times. I had a lot of good times, actually. God, it was great. Can you imagine just going to city after city and tapping in with great people that love the artists that you're working with? But New York really was a great situation. Seeing Busta Rhymes cry
He cried.
in the studio to Walk, saying that his
Like
son,
tears?
Yes, there's a picture of that too. His son, Busta Rhymes' son, Walk is his favorite rapper, and and seeing the greats like Jim Jones, I think Conway, Gun, what's his name? I'm sorry. Westside
Westside
Gunna,
Gunna,
like
yeah, that's
all
it,
these
yeah.
guys, they really loved Walk. But a lot of places we went, they all, but they
Yeah.
loved him, and they just thought he was something special. But being able to go and get paid for that promo, literally I would call the urban wear stores in these different cities and be like, hey, I got Sauce Walker. Can we come through? We want to do promo. He wants to do promo, put it on his page. He wants X amount of dollars. He wants X amount of merch. Sure. So being able to do that, Sweet Chicks out of New York is it's a restaurant, right? And the owners, it's the cutest restaurant, yummiest restaurant. And it was almost like a restaurant from Texas. Like, you look it up and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I would just have to make a phone call, and they would have a table ready for us. We could eat whatever we wanted.
That feels good, don't it, man?
Yeah.
I know it do, because people don't know how hard y'all work on that road, man. Like, to see it all coming to fruition, I know it.
Right.
What's one of the stressful times y'all have had on that road?
The rap police are real.
Oh, talk to us.
The rap police are so real. Like, they didn't care. We could have had a ton and ton of green, of flour, but we just can't have them guns. So thank God we don't, ride around with the guns. But we would get pulled over every day.
In Houston?
In New York.
Oh, in New York.
In New York,
yeah. Oh,
Jersey.
It's way crazy in New York.
No, not
hip hop
Houston.
police is real in New York.
Really. And there was a time that we were leaving Jadakiss town in his store, right, where we were blessed with the merch and all that. And we got pulled over, and the cops pulled us out the car, and it started pouring down rain. And these cops, we don't have nothing. Come on. We drenched in rain while they searched the car, and it was kind of like a fast process almost, they had it down. They just thought we were going to be that stupid to slip up one day, but thank God. And so that, and then, getting arrested in the middle of a town of
Always hurt.
who were recording him with flip phones, But they took him to jail. He was on FaceTime outside the car, and he had no shirt on, and he was excited on a FaceTime call, right? Have you ever witnessed Walk excited on a FaceTime call? Yeah.
A lot of
So
times.
it was all over the place. So the
Spit
people didn't know
everywhere.
what was going on, right? So someone called 911, and the police out there pull up in Ford Festivas in regular, clothes. And so they arrest him, and I was able to, a couple hours later, go pick up the SUV from the police station. They didn't tow it. They gave me back his jewelry, and I hired a lawyer that night, and we went to court the next morning, got walk out. But and he had $60,000 cash on him. And the receipt that he got back after he got out of jail was $50,000.
Oh my God.
So they definitely kept $10,000 cash. And it took us about, because at that point, after that situation, COVID hit. So it was a paper trail. The system is set up to fail you, but I stayed on my paper trail for about a year and a half, and he got his money back.
Man, did he get that at 10?
No, I mean, you can't prove that. It was just charged to the game. He got that 50.
That's sad, man.
Yeah.
What they can do with the power that they got.
Yes, I've witnessed it. And I'm going to be real quick, and I know we got to wrap this up. One thing what I realized after going on the road so many times and being pulled over by the police, or being in Airbnbs, and they don't know that I'm there, but they, the guys answer the door or whatever, and then I come and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And the demeanor changes, or they let them make it, or, I witnessed real prejudiced people, and it's really scared me, because my grandkids, I'm like, I don't want them to ever have to witness or go through that. And so I hope in life I could make a difference or a change. But yeah, I mean, the road, but our guys also knew their rights. So out there, you got to know your rights. When these police officers pull you over,
you must know them.
Yeah.
You must know them. But anybody you want to holler at before we get out of here, Miss Megann? I mean, you have the open door policy. It's just I've been waiting on you, You got all dolled up for us today, looking good. Okay. Got your toes out, you know what I'm saying? Looking real girly today. Looking beautiful. Thanks. Miami was good to you.
Yes, it's time to go back.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So,
but I mean, I just want to shout out to all the entrepreneurs, the people out there that are working and grinding. Just stick with it, be consistent. You have to get out the house even when you don't want to. And artists, go to the open mics, go to the showcases, go take your pictures, and like work your social media
every day.
Every day.
Every day. It's about you these days.
Yeah. Who, me personally?
No, I'm just saying people, period. It's about you. You have to invest in yourself.
You have to. I still invest in myself.
Amen.
That's an investment, me going to Miami.
Behind you.
Promo.
The store.
Look at Mike D. He done came up on some promo.
We working, baby. You know what it is. It's the one-on-one with Megann and Mike D, man, and we have splashed your way, man. You know what it is. Y'all hit up Miss Megann. She does assist.
I do.
You feel me? I assist. Let's go. Yeah.